Hello, welcome to Open the Gate. We are back in Paris after this edgy London months, and I'm here with Alex Mugler.
Hello.
Hi Alex, thank you for welcoming us between two rehearsals. It was a bit difficult to catch you. You're in Paris now, so we have time. It's easy. I'm very excited to introduce you to our Open the Gate public because you represent a bit the new age of the voguing scene, and it's a big phenomenon since a few years. I think we can say about like 10 years that it really came back in a very strong way. And I mean, there is millions of questions about it, and I'm happy because you're one of the best in the world now that we can talk about it with. So yeah, let's start. I mean, how did you start this whole energy of voguing and dancing? How did it all become? Because you're from New York, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was in high school, and the high school that I attended was a performing arts high school, and I just like to explore many types of dance. I was taking ballet, jazz, Graham, Horton, big room, everything you could think of, and one day my friend was doing this weird dancing, and I was just like, what is that? I have to learn it. So he started teaching me how to vogue, and then he was telling me, well, they have these events where people actually do this type of dance, and I was like, oh my God, please take me, please take me. So he actually took me to a ball, and I fell in love. I fell in love the freedom of the dancing and the people and the extravagance and the alter egos. I was just fascinated. It was like a fantasy world.
Okay.
Costumes and makeup and hair and dancing, and I was just like, oh, I need to be a part of this.
It's a full-on strategy, this dancing.
Yeah.
But what is voguing? What does it mean, and where is it from, and what do you do when you vogue?
Okay. Well, voguing, it's a dance of freedom, of self-expression. It actually started in the jails. It was started by Black and Latin gay guys. It was a way for them to express themselves and communicate through this dance, and it just expanded. Like, there were the drag queen pageants, and then eventually it started to combine, and then they made it into a ball.
Okay.
And at this, they had different categories of voguing and realness and fashion labels and all these other...
Shade.
Yeah.
My
where
favorite.
Shade, where shade was invented.
So good.
Yeah. But, yeah, voguing is a dance of freedom, of self-expression with this base of femininity and poise and grace and elegance and strength. And yeah, those things.
So it was a movement during the 80s. It got created at this moment. It got really involved into a different dancing scene, like the pop music. Used it a lot. And suddenly it came back, like I said, like 10 years ago, and all the kids were really like inspired about this underground ball scene. I mean, it never died in New York since the 80s. It was always like going on, but we saw it in France, and now it's starting to travel and travel. It's everywhere. And Vogue is also, I mean, it became a reference and an inspiration into what's dance today. You as a dancer, you've been also like mixing different dance and voguing? And
of course, like in my Vogue, like there's a base of voguing of elements that you have to do, which are 6, but in that you have the freedom to be yourself, to combine ballet, jazz, whatever you like to do. It's about self-expression. So in that you can be yourself or dance the way you like within the structure of the 6 elements.
Okay. And what is Alex Mugler expressing when he's dancing and when he's voguing today?
I'm telling stories. Yeah. That's what my voguing is about. It's about telling stories. That's what you do in voguing. You tell a story about how you feel, what you ate this morning, what
Mm-hmm.
you're wearing, your makeup, your lashes. You know, it's about self-expression.
Yeah.
So, and when I Vogue, I tell stories. I like to entertain people. I do sometimes funny things. I do balletic things. I do many things. It's about how I'm feeling that night and what I want to say with my body.
Okay. You belong to a house?
Yes, I belong to the house of Miyaki Mugla.
And
Yeah.
what is this system of houses and fight balls and
Yeah. Well, houses are basically families because when the ballroom scene started, a lot of the gay and Latino people didn't have places to stay or really have family or friends because of being gay. So they created these houses so it can promote a sense of family and wanting of being wanted and a safe haven for you to be yourself and be loved and express yourself.
super.
And in the houses, they compete at balls. It's like the Balenciagas, the Muglers, the Pradas, and we all get together at these balls and we dress up and we help each other with outfits and costumes, and then we compete against each other.
Can it sometimes get into a violent moment or
Yes.
action? Yeah.
Yes. And sometimes it often gets like that, which is not so good. But I guess you could say it's getting better now.
Mm-hmm.
But it often gets like that because a lot of people think it's shade
Yeah.
in the scene. It's like, oh, you didn't vote for me because you don't like me. It's shade or
Mm-hmm.
da 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 da. So sometimes it can get a bit intense.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's what it's famous about. I mean, voguing, it's also like all these ghetto girls and guys fighting
Yeah.
for the fame of a moment. So I guess it's part of it.
I wouldn't say, yeah, I would say it's, sometimes it can be a bit hard on the people because it's like they're fighting for their self-expression. Like sometimes it can be like, you cannot tell me that my outfit isn't, amazing. I worked 15 hours sewing this and this fur is, I don't know, by Roman and which you can't tell me. So sometimes people can get really in an uproar because they don't agree with the judgment of others.
And you, I mean, you're like 24 now.
Mm-hmm.
You're very young. I met you, it was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw you in this scene and I saw you flying on the floor and I was really impressed and amazed. And how does it work for a young artist? I mean, it's a very precise way that you choose, and you're very good at it, I must say. And how is it to live for it? How is your life when you wake up in the morning? What's your project? How you make a living out of it?
Okay, well, it's a lot. Well, I dance a lot with contemporary companies, but also that's how I make a living, from dancing with contemporary companies and doing shows and videos of that nature. And also with the voguing. The voguing is what took me to my prime, to be honest. The voguing is what opened a lot of doors for me, for people to be able to see, oh, it's more than voguing that you do. You can do a whole lot. But yeah, I do a lot of balls. I commentate them. I'm the announcer, as you would say, but also I'm a fabulous dancer at the balls. So one day I might be talking, I may be the commentator at the ball, announcing, or I might be dancing.
Okay.
So whichever one is going to be fabulous. But so yeah, basically my life is very busy. I'm like here for 3 days working, here for a week, here for 2 weeks. It's very so yeah.
And you're only 24, so it's just the beginning, and you're
Yeah.
like starting everything, your brand new life coming to you. I heard that you are working with big names right now. People like found you and use you for their beautiful shows. I know there is one of, I mean, Rihanna is not a small name in the pop music. How did it start for you?
Because actually my house father is her hairstylist.
Mm.
That father of the house of Miyake Mugler, his name is Yusuf. He's actually the overall father of my house, and since I travel a lot, we tend to meet in a lot of places, and it just so happened that he would be working with Ree in all these places, so I got a chance to meet her.
Mm.
I hung out with her a couple of times in Paris, Austria, um, New York, and she's seen some of my videos of voguing and dancing, and then one day I got an email saying, "Oh, can you be in New York tomorrow?"
Wow.
And I was like, yeah. Yeah, but she's
Excellent.
a really, really sweet girl. She's really open and super cool. That was a really great experience for me. I was so blessed to have experienced that, because people work for opportunities like that their whole life, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm so young. It was a real blessing
Big
to
day.
receive that. Yeah.
Do you have any big project coming soon, or the things that you're working on?
Yes, actually, right now I'm working on a show with some voguers from Paris. It's in creation now. It's gonna be divalogues, basically, kind of like a bit of Paris is Burning, but a bit of what it is now for us in Paris, and how we're living, our lifestyles, our expressions, what we go through, and a bit of our dancing.
Cool.
So I'm in creation for that now, and I'm also looking for investors.
Aha!
So
Here you go, guys. Give us your money.
So yeah, you can reach me at my email. It's or my Facebook. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's gonna be really, really big. I think it's gonna be really,
Wonderful.
really great.
I heard also you give workshop, so if
Yeah.
anyone wants to organize a voguing workshop with you, it's
Yeah.
also doable.
Yes,
You
please.
teach.
You can hit me up on Facebook. And yeah, I'll be teaching a workshop in Basel, and you can check that out on my Facebook page, the 16th of April.
Cool.
So if you're in Basel, come on down.
Excellent.
And vogue with the girls.
Excellent. Thank you, Alex. We wish you all the best, and we'll try to make it up for this workshop in Basel.
Yeah,
It's not so
please
far
do.
from Paris. Good luck with everything and with all your projects, and
Thank
see you very
you.
soon, darling.
Mwah.
Thank you. Thank you for watching Open the Gates. It was a wonderful episode with Mr. Mugler himself. And I see you next week at 9 p.m. every Friday on souvenirsfromearth.tv. Thank you. Bye-bye.